That was that was where things got intimidating and real. It was, so I got my equipment and I got everything set up, and I remember our first day I walked in. I was supposed to be there. Shift change was a 7. I remember walking in to the station. Nobody was in the station. I walked through the back doors, apron doors. Nobody was anywhere around. So I walked in. I heard some commotion, so I walked in. This is a station 1, so downtown station. My first assignment is on engine 1A. Henry Martinez, my captain. Kevin Wolf was my engineer, and Roy Holst is my senior fireman.
What year was
this? Is in September of 1987. So I go to the engine, near the engine. I hear the commotion inside. So I walk in to these double doors. The double doors lead from the engine bay into the living room, the day room where we had TV, recliners, chairs, the computers, and things like that. So I walk in there. It's incredibly dark. I can barely make out things, but all I know is nobody's in there. And all I hear is this incredibly loud noise, tons of commotion, tons of guys.
What time was this?
6:30-ish. And they're behind the next door I need to go into. So I go through one double doors. I'm in this room. I got my equipment in my hand, and I hear all this commotion. I know I'm supposed to go in this room, and I'm like, so I remember I literally stopped, and I go, here we go. And I walked into this dragon's nest. And so it was shift change. So there was 18 guys in there. Well, there was 17 guys in there until I walked in. And I'm the new guy, and his game on, and there's so
you walk in. You open doors, you walk in. You got your bag with you? Was your bag?
I dropped everything out in the day room.
Okay.
So I had, I'm this guy, so I'm walking in, picture this, both arms full of stuff, and you walk in there and...
Did you bring breakfast? Did you bring something? No.
What I brought was, so my suggestion, the recommendation I was given by the ops chief was bring about $20 in, and ones and fives. Same exact direction I gave you on day 1. That's where I got that from. Because you're going to have...
I got 3 days worth of breakfast when I came in.
Yeah.
I had like 50 eggs. Like I had all kinds of shit.
Yes. So I didn't know anything and bring anything like that, right? This was a different environment than today. So go back in 1987, expectations were a little different than like when I retired. But so I walk in there empty-handed. I mean, all my turnouts and stuff were back out there.
You were in station uniform?
Oh yeah, I'm full on uniformed up. And it's loud, it's boisterous. They're just having a ball. Half the guys are smoking, so the inversion layer is down to here, right? Coffee's on board. And the room is small. The kitchen was not really big. So it was just filled with guys, it seemed like, right? I mean, I would say today an awesome environment. For a 24-year-old kid who's just walking in there, I would say intimidating, to say the least. But so there's a lot of introductions and guys, and I you can't, so many guys you can't remember the names, right?
And you're already here, so.
Yeah, but there's guys so there's names I recognize. So Mike Cicero was in there. I recognize that name from before. Dave Weisty, I recognize that name from before, right? Kenny Vestal, best friend of my uncle, so I know him. I actually had relationship with him. So all these guys, half these guys, these old guys know my dad, work with him. The young guys don't, but so that's how that was. Oh my gosh,
What was the
that was
reception?
something else.
What was the reception?
Oh, I don't know. It was, I would say, very. Well, it was cool, but it was very much like it would be a new guy, right? Apprehension, a lot of kindness, introductions. You know, who are you? Oh, you're the new guy. Oh, the new guy. You know, I mean, there's a lot of that. Crouch, yeah, crouch. You know, there's all kind. It's just a lot of madness, and it's so overwhelming for me. You know, it's hard to remember specifics. I remember looking at, so Mike Cicero's, he's in full uniform, he's got his name tag on, he's the truck captain on B shift, and he's going off. And I remember him introducing himself, Mike Cicero. That's a name I recognize. So I remember looking across the room, just a memory, a weird memory. I remember looking across the room at his name tag, thinking, Cicero, how do you spell Cicero? I don't know why, you know. I was so far I couldn't make out how you spell it anyway. But I was just looking at that. Met my partner, Roy. Of course, met all the guys. And it was, but I would say, I would put it in the chaotic category. You know, typical new guy thing.